Parea, or Chatham Islands pigeon, is one of the largest pigeons in the world. Closely related to the kerer, this species dropped down to just under 50 birds in the 1980s. But thanks to the local Chatham Islands community, this big bird is bouncing back.
Parea are unique to the Chathams. They're only found here. They're a different species to the New Zealand pigeon or kerer. They're quite a bit bigger, about 1/5 bigger than the New Zealand pigeon. They have some quite striking purple colours around their breast and on their back, and they have a little orange tip on the end of their bill, which is not found on the kerer.
How did the Parea numbers get so low?
The usual suspects, I guess, predation by cats, and certainly predation of eggs by rats. Possums compete for their food source, I guess. They both like the same sort of foods, and they have a great effect on Parea. There's also quite a lot of predation by harriers here, which is another introduced species, or self-introduced species here on the Chathams. One of the other major reasons is probably loss of habitat.
What is it that you think has brought the Parea numbers back up again?
The main thing has been the fencing off of the Tuku Nature Reserve and the surrounding covenants, and that's just allowed the habitat to grow back and all the trees to come back, and for there just to be a huge increase in food source for the Parea, and that coupled with stock control inside those fenced off areas and possum control has really contributed to their increase.
What sorts of things have you done to protect the Parea around here?
We've got approximately 250 hectares of bush fenced and covenants and private reserves, and some of those areas are key breeding areas for the Parea.
Do you have to do predator control within those areas?
Yep, we've done 14 months and had very good results doing possum, cats and rats when we first built this fence. To see one was just magical. Something that you really saw, whereas now they're in the garden at home, they feed on the lawn, destroy my plants. But it's great, it's all great.
Why do you think that the Parea like your pasture so much?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of clovers and native plants. Like there's a native plantain that they seem to get into very readily.
The biggest thing is getting them to breed in other areas, and that once again is protection and predator control. They're special because they're part of the Chathams and the largest forest bird we have, and at this stage on the main Chathams, the bird that actually is spreading seed and regenerating its own food source basically.
It may surprise many New Zealanders to learn that the Parea spend a lot of time on the ground rather than up in the trees. Thanks to habitat protection and predator control, this big bird is once again a feature of the Chatham Islands landscape.